Hey everybody, it's Phil here. Gotta make a quick video because a few people at work and one of my newest subscribers, Kay, and I think it's funny that I have subscribers. I push it pretty hard at work. It's kind of a joke. So I make these videos for Oliver and Owen, really, just so someday when Phil ain't around anymore, they can go on and watch Daddy going backpacking and crap like that. It was the main reason why I started this stuff, but now a few people have asked, so I'm just doing what other people do on this thing and show what I carry for gear. It's all different. People like different things, so this is just what I carry, what I like. I'm a backpacking expert, self-proclaimed, so if you have any questions, comment down there, ask me at work. I can probably point you in the right direction. So I am an expert on this. Just everyone remember that. And now it's on the internet, so I'm a self-proclaimed internet backpacking expert. It's 8 degrees out and I'm drinking iced coffee, so iced dark roast, so if that tells you anything. Alright, I'm going to get started. I already did this video once and I realized I have a cold from the Oliver and Owen, the two little biological weapons. And it sounded like I was doing a lot of mouth breathing. It sounded kind of disgusting, so I'll try not to mouth breathe so much. This is my backpack. It's a 50 liter Osprey Atmos 50 AG. It's got a awesome suspension on it because it's one big mesh panel that kind of suspends the pack away from your back, lets the air get in there, and keeps your back a little cooler and less slimy, and the mesh evaporates really fast, and it's a really comfortable pack. That 50, I took the top lid off and it just has fabric, so it's more like a 47 or 48 liter pack. I just say that I run pretty compressible, good stuff that can get my weight down and my volume down. If you're just starting out and you're not spending a ton of money on your gear, it's going to be a little bulkier, so like a 60 to 70 liter pack's a good way to start. I started with a 70, but pack volume you don't need as wasted weight because it's just fabric of making a big pack. Big packs are heavier than smaller packs, and if you have a lot of space in a pack, you'll generally find a way to fill it. So I say run the smallest pack you can for what you want to do. So yeah, so that's my pack, and now I'll go along with all the crap I've already dumped out on the table here. So there's no order to this at all. It's just what I carry. I carry a lot of bandanas. Well, I carry two anyways, because my bald head, the sweat runs right off it into my eyes, so I wear them as like a headband, and I'll run one once it's saturated. When I take a break, I'll switch it out, wring it out, hang it off the back of the pack so it'll dry as I walk, and then I'll put the fresh one on once I de-sweatify. So I carry a lot of bandanas, or a few, 2 or 3. Little beaner, cook stuff too. This is my Gore-Tex jacket. It's an LL Bean. I think a scent like jacket. It's way too heavy duty. This is more for like doing stuff outside in the winter. I think I've made snow in this jacket before. It's a Gore-Tex shell, but it's heavier than you need for backpacking, which means it's just too worn. If you try wearing that in the summer when it's raining, you're gonna feel the sweat just rolling off you. My hiking t-shirt, got it for like 12 bucks in REI. It's a white Sierra. It's just a synthetic t-shirt. Works pretty well. My sitting pad, I usually sometimes bring it, sometimes don't. Keep the strap to the outside of my pack. This is just a section of a longer pad that I cut off. You can use these to fan fires, sit on them when you're eating lunch, use them to stand on when you're changing. If it gets cold out, you can put it underneath your shoulders. My underquilt's only a 3/4 length, so if my feet get cold, I can put this underneath them inside my hammock and keep my feet nice and warm. So usually try to remember to bring that with me. Let's see here. Again, no rhyme or reason. Hiking poles. These are Leakey's. That's a good company to look at. These need replacing, so maybe next year I'll get a new pair. I also always throw some Gorilla Tape on my hiking poles because I've used it I've used that stuff a lot, and it's a good spot to carry it because it's always right there handy. So hiking poles are awesome because I don't hike in boots. I like to hike in low cuts, and those help with balance and just everything. Coming down hills, save your knees. So yeah, this is my cook pot goes inside of this. Hot Carl made this for me. Thank you, Hot Carl. It's made out of Reflectix, like that stuff you put up in windshields on a hot day when you're at the beach to keep your car from melting. You make it out of that and duct tape, and you can keep your cook kit in there, and then when your food's hydrating or you just want to keep your food warm sitting there, you put your pot in there, put the lid on, and it's insulative. It keeps your stuff warm. This is my actual cook pot. This is the lid. It's a Snow Peak 900 milliliter pot, made out of titanium. A little more expensive, but super ultra lightweight and very durable. And it doesn't react to stuff you cook, so it's non-reactive to like the stuff you might be cooking. And that all fits into that little koozie I just showed you there. I'm gonna just pick it off here. I know it's like a kid at Christmas here. I just have a huge mess in front of me, but I carry this in my cook pot also. A little bit of tin foil. Use it as a windscreen. Catch a trout. Cook it on a fire. Whatever. Tin foil's nice. Use the heavy duty stuff though. Let's see, what else do I have here? You're gonna want a pack cover for your backpack, or some kind of system that can keep your pack dry from the outside. You want to keep it dry from the inside also. Use dry bags or a trash compactor bag that everything goes in, or use dry bags in your back. But a lot of times you carry stuff on the outside of the pack that you don't want getting wet either. So these don't weigh much. Silicone, nylon impregnated material. It works pretty well. It's pretty light. So you want to bring those. Again, with the rain jacket, you're going to want something for your bottoms. And this is really small, extremely light. Again, silicone impregnated nylon. This is a rain skirt. I wear actual skirt when it's raining. It's rain kilt. Okay, call it a kilt. But it works good, because if you wear rain pants, you're just going to be drenched from sweat. The rain kilt, open at the bottom. Your shoes are going to get wet anyway, so it doesn't matter. So who cares if like a couple 3 inches of your shins get wet. Everything else will stay dry and you'll breathe, and that's the big thing when it's raining out, is staying dry and still being able to breathe, and that's either that or poncho. So yeah, this, I've never used it. It goes onto my hiking pole with that white thing. Allows you to hold your iPhone, do selfie stuff. But I got it thinking I'd use it for videos or whatever, and I just haven't used it. I will though eventually. I also, in my pack, I could carry that in the front belt. This is a little bit of white gas, or not white gas, but alcohol for my alcohol stove or emergency fire start and stuff. This will give you like 1 boil in the alcohol stove I have, so I carry that in my front pack, or for emergencies. But I'll show you the alcohol stove in a minute here when I find it under all this stuff. But also Bic lighters. I always grab a few Bic lighters before I go out on a trip generally, so I have a bunch of Bic lighters in my stuff in different pockets. Let's see, Bic lighters, where's it? First aid kit. Always bring one. I mean, like I say, this is mostly ibuprofen in here, but just pre-buy them or get what you need, you know, some gauze. It's not a trauma kit. Don't pretend that it is. It's a like boo-boo kit, cut, scrape, sprains, and stuff like that. It may have a little, probably this tick remover crap, but I think I might have a little compass in here, and I'm sure I have a lighter in here, and I know I added a ton more ibuprofen because I'm old and my body hurts a lot. So there's that. Not everyone carries them. I don't care if you do or don't. I carry my little 9mm pistol with me. I don't open carry it because, you know, some people do. Some people don't. I don't. I carry it concealed. And if you don't like guns, you're not even going to know I have it. If you do, I don't talk about it anyways when I'm in the woods. And so something I'm probably never ever going to need, but if I need that, then that's really the tool for the job. But again, if you don't like guns, I don't care. Whatever, move on. This is getting into like the stuff I sleep in or under. Inside here is it's like a 11 by 8 or 9 foot, 10 foot rainfly tarp that goes above me. It's made out of this material. This is just a bag, but it's Cuban fiber. It's a very strong material, used in like racing sailboat sailcloth stuff, but it's kind of see-through, ultra lightweight, very durable, and just does not absorb water, completely waterproof, also very expensive. So, and that's that. So, see, I always go along with these videos even when I don't know it, and I guess if I wanted to put more on, I'd have to pay YouTube some money, and I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to stop it here and come back and do the second half with the rest of my gear. So I'll be right back.